Good evening. Happy Halloween to all my friends. As today is Halloween, I wanted to do something very special for all of my subscribers and all my friends. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, and so today I finally have the opportunity to do it. I'm going to read you one of the most amazing stories in American literature. Today, for Halloween, I'm going to introduce you to Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this, and nothing more." Distinctly I remember, was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from the books surcease of sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here and forevermore. And the silken, said, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor, entreating entrance at my chamber door." Some late visitor, entreating entrance at my chamber door. This is it, and nothing more. Presently, my soul grew stronger, hesitant then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the fact is that I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, so that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door, darkness there, and nothing more." Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming, no dreams no mortal dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore?" This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, "Lenore, merely this, and nothing more." Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely this is something at my window lattice. Let me see, then, what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still in the moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and a flutter, in there stuck the stately raven of the stately days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stay he, but with mien of lord or lady perched upon my chamber door, perched upon the bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiled my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum and the countenance it wore. "Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou," I said, "art sure no craven. ghastly, grim, and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's plutonium shore.
Quoth the raven.
Much I marveled this ungainly fowl to hear discordant so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little reverence he bore, for we cannot help agreeing that no living human being, yet even yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast within, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul were in that one word he did outpour. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, "Oh, other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, and on the hopes I have flown before." Then the bird said, "Nevermore." Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, "Doubtless," said I, "what it utters is only stock in store, caught from some unhappy master whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore of nevermore." But the raven still beguiling all my fancy into smiling. Straight I wheeled a kitchen seat in front of bird and busting door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, with this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt and ominous bird of yore, meant in croaking, nevermore. This I sat engaged in guessing, for no syllabic expressing, to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining, that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet violet lining of the lamplight gloating o'er, she shall press, nevermore. Then, methought, the air grew denser, perfumed from unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tuffled floor. "Wretch," I cried, "thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee, respite, and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore."
Quoth the raven.
"Prophet," said I, "think of evil. Prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent, whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate yet all undaunted, of this desert land enchanted, on this home horror haunted. Tell me truly, I implore, is this balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore."
Quoth the raven.
"Prophet," I said, "thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God that we both adore, Tell this soul of sorrow Latin, if within the distant Aiden, if it shall clasp the sainted maiden, of whom the angels name Lenore, clasp a rare and radiant maiden, of whom the angels name Lenore.
Quote the raven.
Be thy word of sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked, upstarting. Get thee beak into the tempest of the night's plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thou soul hath spoken. Leave thy loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door.
Quote the raven.
And the raven, never flirting, still sitting on the bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door. His eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him, streaming, throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul, from out of the shadow that lies floating on the floor, shall be lifted nevermore. Happy Halloween to all my friends. I hope you've enjoyed this. Good night.